How goes it, everybody? You super badass rock stars. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get your game on. Go play. You're on and clean as the sun. Let's see here. Where is my chat? My chat's not pulling up. Of course it's not. Johnny King, what's up, brother? How goes it, everybody? Happy Friday. What's crack-a-lackin'? What is crack-a-lackin'? Oh, yeah. Wonderful, wonderful Friday. My internet is just all over the place right now, so. Awesome, Richard. Thank you, brother. You're the man. Such a rock star, bro. Herb, what's up, my brother? How are you? Welcome. Celia, Miss Sunflower. Oh no, Vicky, I'm so sorry you're not feeling well, sweetie. Get better soon, all right? I know you aren't a very religious person, but I'll send some prayers your way. I'm thinking about you, Vicky. Get better soon, sweetie. Hey, Jim. Another day, another dollar. Cutie Max. Cat. Vonnie. There's Jan. I was asking about you last night, Jan. What's up, Robert Lowe? Hope everyone is well. Man, that sucks. I hope Vicky gets better. It is no fun being sick, man. That's such an awful feeling. We can't have our rock stars getting sick, man. Finer than a frog hair. That's a new one. I ain't never heard that before. Did I mention that I just love you guys? Excuse me. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get your game on. Get played. Give me a second, guys. I gotta clean this dust off. All right. What's up, Big E? Dark Soldier, I see you. Hope everyone is doing. We got a rock star not feeling so good. I hope everyone else is feeling okay. Rum. All good, Jan. All good. Chase, there he is. How goes it, Chase, my brother? Kayla Meadow. Hey, how are you? Yankee, what up? Oh no, your name's not green or blue. Uh-oh. What's wrong, Chase? What's up? Wake up, America, and resist. What's your name, bro? I ain't saying all that. Jim. Summer Fridays. My company gives everyone half-day Fridays for mental health. Damn, that's awesome. What's wrong with you, Chase? What's going on? TJ, what's up? Hey now, you're a rock star. Get your game on. Boomers, what's up? Hey, thank you, Jim. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, Paul Sellers is one of my idols, so love that guy. Did y'all know that he was recently attacked? Who told me that? Somebody mentioned that to me, that he was attacked on his bicycle riding into work. This old man riding his bike to work gets attacked. Who would attack Paul Sellers? Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Don't repeat that, please. I shouldn't have said anything. But apparently that has happened recently. Damn it, Chase. All right, that's good, Jim. I'm glad to hear that. What's up, Martin? Hey, Brian. Just hanging out. It's Friday. I just got in, finished paying everybody, and just getting things back on track in the shop. Working on finishing up this shelf video. But other than that, I don't know. It's already pretty late. I thought I would be home a little sooner, but you know, when duty calls, I have no choice but to go. People backed out on me on a $20,000 job after special ordering $8,000 in materials, and the truck blew its wad, and I'm behind on it. If you come to work, Brian, I'll pay you. I pay good. Hold on a second, Chase. So hold on, did they pay for the material, or did you just eat that $8,000? See, that's why I make all my clients pay for materials. I never cover materials, ever. Ever. Oh shit, Brad, that's awesome. Yeah, they either pay for their own materials or they give me the material cost plus $1,000 for a set start date. So whether that's 60% or 50%, yeah, they got to come up with that because they need to be invested in their own project. I don't need to invest in their project. Why would I invest in your project that you want to do? That ain't my house. You need to invest in it. I'll sign the contract. That way I'm liable and we can go from there. You do on it. What do I do on Etsy? Because I need your money. They were supposed to give down payment at 5 this evening, and after I ordered everything, they backed out. Wow, Chase. Ooh, Bubba. Mm, that's bad business, Chase. That is bad business. No, on Etsy, if I the only so on Etsy, I either sell something that's already made, so it once they purchase, boom, money's in my account. I send the product, or if I do a made to order, they have to pay. So regardless, they're paying. I'm not gonna make something that's a made to order item like that book tree that I did. That was a made to order. I'm not gonna make them unless they purchase. So yeah, that's how that Etsy thing works. J Creates. What's up, Joshua? Man, Chase, I'm so sorry about that, brother. That's awful. Hopefully, the supplier will reimburse you. I know some of that special item stuff. As long as you don't get it delivered and it sits on the job for a while, typically they'll take it back. I've had to send special order stuff back that wasn't correct. So tell them it wasn't correct. Tell them the mill was off or you need a different length and just say, hey, you know what? I've already got another supplier that's going to give it to me cheaper. So just reimburse me. I'm going to go to them. You'll get your money back. Yeah, man. You got to get them contracts signed, brother. I when I started my business, I was small. I was very, very small. And I'm still considered a small business, right? But I was super small when I first started. I had no capital. I invested all my life savings into tools, trailer, business cards, stuff like that. And then I had 10 grand I had put aside for the business, for payroll and stuff like that when I first started. But that contract for that first job, I've never did a job without somebody signing my contract and without somebody putting a deposit down. They have to be responsible for their project, not me. I'm liable for their project. I'm not responsible for it. So once my signature goes down and your deposit is paid, boom, I'm liable. So you got to invest in your own home. I'm not going to do the investing. That's on you. So hopefully that works out for you, Chase, man. Damn, Chase. That's a hard one to swallow there, brother. I know how they made the stuff already. What? I got you, Johnny. Yeah, so the made to order is basically I put it on there and I give myself because whenever you post something on Etsy, you have to have a ship by date. So I just go in there and I customize the made to order items for 2 months just to cover my ass, for time wise. And then I let the client know after they purchase, hey, I'm this many weeks out. Is that okay? And if it's okay, we move forward and they don't ask for a refund. I had one guy say, that's just pushing it. Can you get it to me by June, whatever? And I was like, I'll do my best, but I can't promise. And then he was like, okay, that's fine. Just do your best, blah, blah, blah. So that's how I do the made to orders. Because once they go to made to order, you have to purchase it. You can't just through Etsy put a deposit down. Unless it's like a custom order. Now that's different. If somebody messages me on Etsy saying, hey, I like this box, but can you make it with this type of wood? Or can you do it this big or that small? Then I'll take them off of Etsy and give them my direct email. And then I do it completely separate with my other business accounts. That way I can cover myself with a real contract and all that jazz. So that's how I do like the custom pieces. Oh yeah, I have. Yes, it's not a fun process. And so man, as a businessman, so I'm at the mercy of my contractors. So I'm not a general contractor. I am a residential builder. I have my residential builder's license and my specialty license. And I'm what you would call a subcontractor. But we do turnkey. We do siding. I have my license in siding, roofing, trim, exterior trim and siding, all that stuff. Framing. So I'm at the mercy of my contractor. So how I get paid is on a draw system. Now, if I'm working for a contractor who has a client that is getting funding from a bank, I'm at the mercy of my contractor and the bank. So if I don't get the first floor framed, I don't get a check. If I break ground on a job, I won't see a check until I finish the first floor. Then I'll get my first draw, which is usually 20% of the ultimate price. Then, once I get the second floor framed, I get my second draw. And then when I get it sheathed and sheathing and strapping inspection passed, I get my third draw. I don't get paid until after that for framing. For the framing part of the job, I have to go through the first floor draw, second floor draw, sheathing and strapping draw until I get my final check for framing. Once I get it dried in and I pass, the rough ends get passed for the plumbers and the electricians, then I get paid my framing price minus 10%. So I price framing separate. I price siding and trim on the exterior separate. And then I price the interior trim separate. So when it comes to the siding and the exterior trim and setting windows and all that, I get paid in 2 draws. So, and then if any change orders happen, I have to wait, which I changed that. I put a stipulation in my contracts now that change orders must be paid immediately once estimate is approved. So they pay me before I even do the change. So anyway, it's a funny way of how you got to work around with when the bank's involved, because the bank won't give you money, and then the contractor, unless he has it to cover you, he's not going to cover you. So now, that's when I do a turnkey project. That's the framing, the siding, the trim, the interior trim and all that. That's when I make money. That's when I make the most money, but it's more like a longevity money, because I won't see 30% of my overall price until the ass end of the job, because they'll hold 10% on the framing aspect, they'll hold 10% on my siding draws, and then they're going to hold 10% on my interior trim draws. I won't see that 30% until they get the final CO, which is the final inspection with a go-ahead to move in. Then I get my 30%, which is a big chunk. That's pretty much when I get paid. So, but I mean, I haven't done a turnkey job in probably, I want to say 6 months or so. But, these smaller jobs that I'm doing right now, I've got like 4 different jobs going on right now. Those pay good, but, it's not that big $30,000-$40,000 check. It's, $2,000 here, $5,000 there, and, but it pays the guys and it pays the bills. So that's all I can ask, is just to be paid and just, keep my guys busy. So, but I know that, I got 3 different contractors. I did have a contractor screw me over out of $12,000. And the reason I even let it get to that point, it's my bad, right? It's my fault that I let it get to that point. But he was a family friend, which they're always the ones to do it to you, right? So I'm not going to say his name, but anyhow, great guy, really good guy. He just got in over his head. It was for his personal house. It was a custom build. I did the framing for like $10,000. Insanely cheap, okay? But he added $8,000 worth of change orders. So when it came time to pay me for my final draw and my change orders, oh, what do I owe you 8,000 for? Where did this come from all of a sudden? I'm like, I almost said his name. I'm like, dude, what do you mean? Like, these are notes that we took together while you were on the job site every week making changes. Like, this is the labor. This isn't even going to pay me. This is just paying my guys. Like, how else are they going to get paid? I'm paying for your changes? I don't think so, bro. Anyways, it went on, and he wound up giving me like $4,000 and still owes me about $9,000. But I had to wash it, and that was 4 or 5 years ago. But just recently, I had a check bounce in my account. It was a significant amount of money, and I had enough to cover what I took out after I deposited the significant amount. However, the next day, once his check bounced my account, I was negative what I took out and what I deposited. So yeah, I'm still trying to work all that out, which is supposed to be working out. So hopefully I'll get back on track soon. Luckily, I have a wonderful wife and a business partner in my wife who makes sure that when I give her the big checks, she puts money where it needs to be in case of emergencies, personal savings, business checking, personal checking, bills. I mean, she is a genius when it comes to that stuff. So luckily, I was able to get my account back to zero, which wiped out my whole savings in my personal savings account. It was, yeah, it's just a bad look for that guy. But he is supposed to be coming back on Monday, and we have a meeting at 12 p.m. So we are meeting at my bank. So, yeah, hopefully I get my money. Right, Martin? But yeah, running a business ain't no cakewalk. Look, man, I thank God, and I thank my beautiful wife and my brother and my son who works for me. If it wasn't for those guys, man, and my wife, it wouldn't be possible. You got to have a great group of guys that work like a well-oiled machine. You got to click on all cylinders. You got to kind of know what the next man's wanting for the cut man and the nailer. They got to have a chemistry. If you don't have a chemistry with the crew you're with, it's just going to go downhill. But, yes, sir, Brian. Rum. What's up, Ozzy? But, yeah, so I have 9 full-time employees, and then I have 4, which is basically a separate crew that comes when I need them. So they're their own kind of subcontractor doing their own thing, but will come hop on with me, and then I'll just pay them a lump sum for whatever they want to do. And so really I have about 14 guys, give or take. And it's hard. It's definitely hard. But if you do it right, and you almost have to go in like a robot mode. Like, I get up every single morning, 5 a.m. If I'm not up by 5 a.m., I'm shit. It's over with. Like the other weekend, I slept in till 7, and I was ruined for the whole day. Hey, thanks, Moyak. Love you, Richard. But, what was I about to say? Oh, yeah, so running the business. I mean, some of you in the chat are small business owners like myself. It's no cakewalk. But if you approach it in the right way, like, you have to have structure. If you have no structure, you're just not going to be successful. Like my brother, I let him, he's the foreman out there, pretty much the project manager on whatever project he's on. So, I just do the estimate. I talk to the contractor. I show up on the job every morning, and then I show back up in the afternoon. But after I leave in that morning, unless my brother calls me, I don't bother him. You have to let your guys do what they do best without micromanaging them, because that's when it becomes a disaster. Now, when I first started in business, I had my tool bag on, I was a cut man. I just, cut for my brother and my son, and we were small back then, real small, but hard work pays off, consistency, and here's the main thing, guys, and y'all know this: do what you say you're gonna do and communicate. Communication is the biggest downfall to businesses. It's the number one downfall. The cause of it is not communicating. If I can't show up, and I promised that I would, no matter how hard that phone call is going to be to make, I can't make it. I got to figure out some excuse or whatever the reason. I got to make that phone call. I let them know regardless. I give them as much heads up as possible, even if it's like, hey man, like I got to push you back for like a month. I've had to make those phone calls before, and they've already put deposits down, So now my contractors don't put deposits down on me, because my contractors have supplier accounts and credit and all that jazz that they deal with. They pay for materials for the client and all that. They do that themselves. I just come in and give them a labor price, and I bring my guys. That's what I provide. And I provide fasteners like nails, screws. Now, I also take on my own clients, where I'd say about 20% of my jobs, probably more than that. It's probably about 40% of my jobs are my own clients that I've worked for years now, And that's when I can control the money. When, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can go to the client and say, hey, I need to check this Friday for X amount. And boom, I can't do that with the contractor. If I don't have the amount of work he wants done, I'm not getting paid. So I'm kind of at the mercy of the contractor, and I don't like that. But it is what it is. But, Damn right, Martin. Yes, sir, Ozzy. You know it. Got to run smooth. Yeah, you cannot micromanage your guys, especially if you got guys that have been doing this for 20 plus years. Like my brother taught me what I know. And then I, left, because I used to work for my brother, and then he went his separate way and decided to do, something different. And then I went my own way and started working for a different company doing the same thing. But, working for my brother since I was 16, our chemistry never died, so I kind of knew what I needed to do with my big brother, because it's my big brother, the little brother work, big brother, little brother kind of situation going on. I threw that leash way out there because he's my big brother, and I don't want him to feel like, I'm the big brother. You know what I'm saying? That's not a good look. It's not a good feeling. So I give him all the space he needs to run that side of the business. I pay him handsomely, and he does a great job. He really does. So, and he took my son under his wing, when I can't be there. So, they work great together. We got a good thing going on. I'm very blessed. I'm very blessed to have those guys. How many man days do most of your projects last? I mean, it really depends on the size of the job. Like, we frame a house in 3 weeks, sometimes 2. They tried, yeah, Angie's List tried, but they just, I don't, that's a good way to get bad reviews, and I don't go fishing for clients. I let them come to me by word of mouth, and it keeps me busy enough. Luckily, I live in Charleston, South Carolina, in the Mount Pleasant area, where it's pretty full of residents. So there's no shortage of work. Like, even if the housing market were to crash and I can't get a custom build going, I can do repairs. I can do remodels. I can turn into a maintenance company if I have to. I'll make it. But yeah, I don't chase clients because that's when you start to get clients that some clients are just impossible. It just happens. Some clients find reasons to bitch. Oh man. So yeah, I pretty much put my clients through an interview, like for real, because they're not only hiring me. I mean, I'm pretty much hiring them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to deal with you for this whole project. I got to feel you out. I got to meet you. I got to shake your hand. I got to look you in your face. And I'm good with my clients. Look at my Etsy shop, 5 stars. And that's just interacting through a computer. But it's because I do what I say I'm going to do. And my clients that I meet in person and I work on their personal homes, I go that much harder when it goes to Etsy and then my clients whose house I'm working on. So I take my energy from Etsy and I put it times 100 for those guys because it's their home, you know. So yeah, man, I love doing what I do. I'm a good communicator. I'm a good structure guy. I know how to plan shit. I know how to move shit. I know how to make shit happen. So I make sure my guys have what they need. I make sure the contractor's on top of his guys at the supply yard so we can have our materials on time. So it's a well-oiled machine. And there are kinks. You know, once a kink happens, you got to nip it in the bud, reel them in. Hey, what's going on? Let's tighten this up. You know, contractor's going to be here tomorrow. He's the big boss. He writes my check, which writes y'all's check. What do we need to do to fix this problem? And we figure it out. Hell yeah, Ron. Hell yeah, Ron. That's awesome. Indeed, Chase. Yeah, it's nonstop. There is no vacations. Forget about it. Like, the fact that I can even engage with YouTube as much as I do is just, it speaks volumes of how much my guys are involved with the company. I mean, they're amazing. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be able to be here doing YouTube videos. There's no freaking way. But I pay them well. I make sure they're happy. I do what I need to do for them. And, you know, I keep the client happy so when they're there and the client's there and I'm not there, the client's not over their shoulder. Hey, what are y'all, you know, Daniel needs to da-da-da, you know, because that type of stuff happens. I've had just the other week working for a contractor, his client, who I basically work for them too, but they come to me like, what's up with so-and-so? Where's he at? Why hasn't he been here? And I'm like, listen, I'm just here to work. I'm a subcontractor. You got to take that up with so-and-so. So I keep that off of my guys because you can't operate in that kind of environment when somebody's nitpicking you to death. Added glue. See you, Edward. Thanks for tuning in, my brother. No, what's bad is when you go to sleep and you dream that you're at work. And then you wake up and you're like, ah, shit. I thought I just got to rest for 8 hours, but I was working the whole time in my dreams. That's the worst. Oh, God. I've had that happen several times. No fun in that. Did I tell y'all that my brother's landlord passed away? Crazy. It was a nightmare, yeah. Dreaming about working for 8 hours. I thought I was going to get to rest. Yeah, right. Oh, speaking of Nathan. Nate, if you're watching, I got your cigarettes right here, dude. I keep meaning to give those back to you. Those have been here for like a month. Oh, that's no easy task right there, Cat. I used to be a line cook. I went from sous chef to fry cook to hot side to kitchen manager. And it was for Charleston Crab House. I used to love cooking, man. So I would cook at night and I was working for my brother during the day. That was back when I was 16. I wish I had some of that energy back. Man. No, Ozzy, I'm good. I don't cook that good. I can throw some fish in the pan. That's about it. Damn right, Martin. Ozzy, I ain't doing that. So, when I used to go and wear my tool bag, guys, and was out in the field with my tool bag on and swinging hammers, and when I first started and didn't have a lot of jobs going on, and I kind of had to be there to make money instead of hiring a bunch of people, I weighed probably 155 pounds. I was scrawny. I was so small. You can go look on my Facebook page from hell 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And then the minute I stopped wearing that tool bag and I hit 35 or 36 years old, I started putting so much freaking weight on, man. Holy shit. I almost want to put the tool bag on just to lose some weight again. Go out there and sweat a little bit. 14. Yeah. French restaurant, and then went to the front of the house at a sports bar. Never ever will I work in. Yeah, Yeah, it's restaurants are a nasty business. Nasty. Those people are nasty. The restaurant managers, man, I used to hate that guy. I didn't hate him, but I think his name was Dennis, if I remember correctly. But he used to manage a cruise liner. So he came from a cruise liner that used to go to travel to the Bahamas. He even married a Bahamian woman and then mail ordered her back to the United States. But anyway, that's irrelevant. But he was the kitchen manager at Crab House. This dude was the biggest cokehead you would ever see. Man, when he would get on that shit, I mean, talk about micromanage. My God. You couldn't turn without him being on your neck. Like, is that fish done? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Man, get on, man. I used to hate that. Ugh, I hated it. Oh, I bet, Cat. Yeah, now, for sure. I can't, I don't have time to wear the belt. I have to, now, especially when I got multiple jobs going on. Now, when I only have like one big job going on, I can be there. I can stay there, be there. But, I make sure I'm there for a good amount of time without butting heads with my brother. Because we're brothers. You know what's going to happen eventually if we're on site all day together. We're going to argue. We's going to argue. But nah, I love my brother. He does a good job. But, yeah. Damn, there's 40 of y'all? Y'all like listening to me? I gotta use a potty break. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere now. Look, 5 of y'all already left. God almighty, I just said I had to go pee. Lord. Alright. For sure, cat. For sure. Wash my hands? Why do I need to wash my hands? That's the cleanest part on my body. Come on. Think about it. Think about what you're saying, Ozzy. Come on, think about it, brother. Don't we do that backwards? Shouldn't we wash our hands before we use the bathroom? That's what would make sense. Ozzy, your logic has deceived you, my friend. If that ain't the cleanest part of your body, you got a problem, brother. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Hands got to be washed first. Then you touch your private. Then you put your private away. You're good to go. I'll shake your hand after that. This is the cleanest part of my body. Well, that would just be gay. Which there's nothing wrong with. I got my best friend's gay, so whatever. But yeah, that would be pretty, you know what. I'm in South Carolina, brother. Ozzy, I'm just teasing with you. Well, I'm not teasing really, but I'm just giving you a hard time. But dude, if you think about it, that's the problem with me, okay? I approach everything with logic. I try to anyway. So when I start thinking about things, I'm like, hold on a second. Right? Like, that should be the cleanest part on a man or woman. Anyways, we're not going to get into that. But that's the cleanest part on my body. So, yeah. I know, Terry, right? Let me just shut up. Jesus, what has happened? Oh. You guys are awesome. Colorado Skull. God save y'all. I mean, God bless y'all. Stuart. Communifornia. Would you bring a mug or a tumbler into a public bathroom? No, because of all the nastiness floating in the air. Damn right, Josh. Hey! Gerald, what's up, brother? Skull. Oh, yeah, we're definitely family here. I guess it did, Don. I guess so, brother. Oh, God, that's good shit. Good shit, man. Good stuff. I needed this today. I definitely needed it, because, woo! It was a doozy. I had a wonderful day, Gerald. Thank you. Thank you. We're definitely family. Definitely. 100%. I mean, we may even be closer than family, because let me tell you what. I've had some family members just block me over some dumb shit. So, if y'all can put up with my antics and my ranting and raving I did yesterday before we went live, or right as we went live, we're definitely family. Because, damn. Oh, yeah, the markers smelled like fruit. Oh, my God. Best generation ever. Nice, Ozzy. Nice, dude. I need to get some wood. I need to order some wood, man. I used to love waiting. Get home at like 4:30. It's like, all right, package should be there in 30 minutes. This pizza dude's got 30 seconds. Damn right. God can only do but so much. That's why he gives us agency. I mean, obviously God can do whatever he pleases, but that's why he gives us agency and will and morals and action, action, action. Fam por vida. What's up, Joe? Yes, sir, Ozzy. Shit, you should have heard me yesterday, Stuart. I was on and popping. But you know what's good though, guys? That's the beauty of the ultimate ideals of this nation. This great, great nation that we so take for granted. There's still that core value system, right? That I can disagree with you and respect and love you at the same time. And I'm talking vigorously disagree. You know what I'm saying? However, unfortunately, there's some that get unhinged and say, just don't even talk about it. Why are you even talking about it? Like, whoa, does it really bother you that much? That's when it's a problem. Whatever happened to persuasion? It's just, not all of them, though, Corby, to be fair. Not all of them. You know what I mean? There's a lot of, listen, I come from a family that is full of Democrats. I'm talking old school liberals, right? I consider myself a liberal with conservative values. So, if anything, right? My family's always been that old school Southern Democrat, right? Like, see you, Dark Soldier. Digby is crazy. They just scream and throw temper tantrums. It's insane. Over such stupid shit. Like, really, guys? Exactly, Kat. Like, okay, I had a disagreement with a member. I'm not going to mention the name. I'm not going to mention whether it was male or female. But we had a pretty significant disagreement recently. Pretty significant. I'm talking, this is a subject that is ultimately, typically winds up with one shouting at the other. But we disagreed, and we both respectfully agreed to disagree. I was shocked. I was so thankful for that somebody is willing to share that core ideal of we can agree to disagree. I can still be your friend. They're not, Big Boss. You are 100% correct. And love you, Big E. Be good, brother. And y'all know me, man. This channel isn't about that. This isn't a place where I want to talk about all that jazz. I'm not even going to mention the word. Y'all know the word. I could care less for that type of shit. So, but I had somebody comment, why don't you stick to what makes you successful and leave politics out of your content? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, when have you ever seen politics in my content? I made a statement yesterday. That's all I did. If that hurts your feelings, I don't want you to watch. Like, for real. And if anybody's on here that saw that, goodbye. Peace. Keep it moving. For real. Don't tell me how to run my channel. Don't tell me what to leave and what to add in my content, okay? Especially when it comes to my live. Because this is where you come to get the raw and uncut Daniel Hammis. This is where you come. If you cannot handle the raw and uncut Daniel Hammis, where there is no filter, you don't belong. You just don't. Other than that, this is a woodworking channel. Like, it's that simple. My lives, sometimes we do woodworking, sometimes we talk woodworking, sometimes we kick back and go over people's issues they're having with their personal stuff, like Chase. You know what I'm saying? This is a community. Susie, what's up, sweetie? Sorry, I haven't been looking. I put the axe down, Digby. Might get out of hand, you know what I mean? Right. I can love you and think you're wrong. You can love me and think I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I'm willing to be persuaded. Why aren't you? Hit me with some facts. What's up? Meet me with the facts, not your feelings, right? Hit me with something. Besides, you shouldn't talk about that. Well, why the fuck not? Tell me a good reason why. I'm waiting. I'm still waiting. Never replied to my comment that I left him. Tell me why. Nothing. No response. Okay, well then kiss my ass. No. Sassy 2028. I'm the least political person on the planet. I promise you. I swear to God, I can't. Northman, what is it? Richmond, north of Richmond? Richmond, north of Richmond, yeah. I'll be your VP. No, I don't even want to do that. I'll be your ambassador to the wood suppliers. But no, guys, like there's so much tension in this country right now for nothing. It's really for nothing besides difference of opinion. But it has, and it, listen, I can't stand the extremists on the left. I can't stand them. But I'll tell you what, I can't stand the extremists on the right either. I can't stand near one of them. They're both batshit crazy. They're both unhinged, and that's the problem because they're the loudest. Come to the center. It's nice here. MN, you're not wrong. I'm not going to say your name because I don't want people to know that I read your comment and that I agree with it. But yeah. Look over here, shiny toy. Ooh, I'm going to steal from all of y'all and watch y'all fight about it. That's what's happening. Literally stealing from every last American watching us fight about it. When is everybody else going to wake up to that fact? I have, and I don't even pay attention. I pay enough attention to catch the signal, take in the information, and discern it, and absorb it, and flush out the noise, and grab the signal. Wow, the signal is screaming right now. I don't like Donald Trump. I can't stand him. But he is going to be my vessel. I'm going to put my vote behind that man. Oh shit, about knocked over my phone. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate him, but I don't like any politician. Even if he wasn't and then became one, I still don't like him. I think he's a clown. I think he says shit that is ridiculous. I think he's full of shit half the time. However, I was way better off back then, I'll tell you that much. He's much less of a clown than Biden is, though. Sorry, Don. Oh no, Jan, I'm sorry. I hope I didn't shove you away. Come back, please. Don't leave me. I like you, Jan. Shalom, old path. Exactly, Martin. Oh no, Polly Wally. I hope I'm not aggravating you, Polly. Yes, Terry. That's where I'm at with it. Like, literally. Like, people. Some comments I got yesterday on that live that I had to delete them because it was just absurd. You Trump supporters are crazy. I'm like, I'm not a Trump supporter. What makes you think that I'm a Trump supporter? I can't stand the guy. However, whoa. Did you not see what happened yesterday? That's how fragile we are. We just broke America. Way to go. Yeah, that's great news. Give me a freaking break. Awesome. Okay, Jan. Love you, brother. Anyways, enough with all that. It pisses me off to even talk about that shit. Just because I feel like I'm forced to. Like, seriously. I don't like being forced. I don't vote for a reason. I never registered to vote for a reason. I'm being forced against my will to vote for a man I do not like. That says a lot. November of 2020 is when it broke. Well said, Stuart. Well said. I can't say I do the same because I've never voted, but if this is what values feel like, I'm voting with them. Because I'm voting this year. No, 2020 was election day, sweetheart. Come on. Wait a second. No. Yeah. It was 2020. I'm pretty sure. Because I was building a house, custom, turnkey, banging and swanging, making moolah. And then it went, meow. I think you should, Cat. The Dems need somebody with some damn. Oh, we need you, Cat. Or they need you, rather. Oh, yeah. Kiowa? Stay over there. It's a. Wow, I love it. Oh, my God. Best on time joke of the night goes to Joshua. I bet, Cat. What's up, Robert G? And you know the bad thing? This is what it's going to take. It's going to take the true, not by name, just the true, not because their name starts with it, but the true 100. This is an outsider looking in, okay? When I'm on the outside looking in over these last 8 years or so, it's going to take the conservatives and the libertarians and liberals, old school, to come together and set this shit straight. I've been saying it for the longest. Hell yeah, Stuart. I know, Sassy, right? But anyways, guys, the beautiful thing about it is the pressure relief valve is in just a couple months. So hopefully, just say a prayer, guys. I don't care if you're religious or not. We need to pray. I don't want to see what this October surprise is going to be. It's not fair to me. It's not fair to you. The people that aren't political, the woodworkers, the ones who just want to have a community of good, soulful Americans and Germans and Where's buddy from? Russians and Australians. We got the fella from Australia. Canadians with Vicky, bless her heart. It's not fair to us, the normal people who just are scraping by, watching these elitists on both sides. Listen, I'm not a Republican. I'm not that guy. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not that guy. I'm just like sitting here thinking like, hey, what about us? You know what I'm saying? What about us, man? Come on. What are y'all doing? What are they fucking doing? I'm so confused right now. Which is why I feel forced to hit that pressure relief valve. Because if I don't, I'm just going to just go bury myself in a hole somewhere. Not physically, but, you know, I'm going to go and just off grid. It's crazy. Anyway. Enough. We're good, guys. We're good. So, how do y'all feel about the curly maple? I absolutely love this shit. So beautiful. Joshua, I love it. Hell yeah, Stuart. It does stain so beautifully, and it keeps that figure through the stain. That's what I really like about it. Like when you get curly walnut and stuff, like you can't stain that shit, obviously. But that curly maple, when you stain it, the curl pops right through that stain. I absolutely love it. Where you at, Gerald? Damn, $5 a board foot cat? That ain't bad at all. Daniel, I feel that it would look great in my project. Oh man, I wish I could have the time to do an entire dresser. Yeah, I would buy it up at $5 a board foot. What? Do what? So, Anyways. What, cat? Man, I'll Venmo you right now so you can get some of that. That's awesome, Joshua. I'd like to see that. Man, 43 of y'all, man, hanging out with me at Friday night, man. Y'all could be anywhere else in the world, but you right here listening to this old man. That is a damn good deal, cat. Oh, Gerald, those are awesome. I can't dial them in right, though. It takes time. The first time I tried the lock miter bit, it took me hours trying to set that just right. And you have to have a perfectly flat surface, and your piece has to be at a perfect 90. If it's not, you're screwed. Love you, Vonnie. See you, sweetheart. Stay awesome. Keep that rock star lit. Hell yeah, Martin. Thank you, man. Me either. Andy, there he is. What's up, brother? What's up, brother, man? Oh, that's awesome, Bonnie. Right, Polly? Damn right. Damn, that's pretty good, Gerald. Yeah, those things are difficult to dial in, man. Like, whew, if you ain't on point with that, your box ain't gonna look so good. You son of a... Sorry. I'm okay. I cannot believe that just happened. And I glued that thing. How would y'all recommend hanging this? Should I just have 1 point, or should I have 2 points that come to 1 above it? You know what I'm saying? Or should I come from the sides to 1 point? How would y'all do that? Oh, nice, Stuart. Yeah, we're downtown right now. I got 2 projects going on in Charleston. 2 to 1. You think from the sides, or should I do it like from the peak here? What's up, Thumb? Terrific. On a post. Yeah. Yeah, Stuart, that's a good point. Yeah, why don't we do the post, guys? I kind of like what Polly and them are saying. Maybe just mount it to the top of a 4x4, or maybe even a 6x6. I'll do a 6x6 because I got a bunch of those left over from a fence. I'll just mount it right to that 6x6. But Conrad said I need to drill some holes in the bottom of this for water purposes, which makes a lot of sense, actually. So terrific. I love Tom, guys. I don't know why I love that so much. Tom. Squirrels will find a way. They're gonna find a way. I don't mind the squirrels though, because I mean, we got a Tony. We call every squirrel Tony. We see a squirrel, no matter what squirrel it is. Oh, what's up, Tony? Thanks, Stuart. You hate birds, Susie? How dare you? See you, Celia. Love ya. But yeah, so I'm thinking of getting a patent on this design. I'm totally kidding. But I'm really thinking about mass producing these, because ever since I posted them on my what do you call it, Instagram, like I've been hit up like daily. Come on, Chase. There you go, Chase. Way to be productive, my brother. My brother from another. My brother from another. Brother from another. That's my brother from another. That's what I'm talking about. Boogie. Boogity, 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 boogity. Okay, I'm getting sleepy. Boogity, 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 boogity. It's getting warm in here. Maybe it's just my hot mouth. All this running of it I'm doing. Running my mouth. Quit running your mate. Firepower. Man, y'all, I did not want to have to pop a cap in that damn snake the other day. That hurt my damn feelings. Hell yeah, Stuart. It's a damn good design. I love it. Damn, Rum, that sucks. Brandon H., how goes it, brother? I'm glad you are tuning in now and not earlier, because we probably would have had a disagreement. But that's okay. That's okay. No, Robert, why would you do that? Oh. You just had to go there, didn't you? Help us, God. Ooh, I love blueberries. Let me tell you something about some blueberries. I'll be a blueberry. No, that's not blueberry. That's huckleberry. Can y'all imagine Doc Holly? I'm your blueberry. Martin, love you, brother. Be good. Go with God. Look, Robert, you made Brandon leave, damn it. I'm your blueberry. Didn't he say I'm your huckleberry? I'm kidding. Oh, best performance of my favorite movie, hands down, ever. There is no better movie. Not even close. Ow. Oh, I know, Cat. I was teasing. I'm your huckleberry. Man, that was my favorite part. Best movie ever. Oh, Digby, get out of here with your, what do you call it? PC. Anyway. Might even have some. Ooh, I love watermelon, boy. Don't play with me now. So weird. Say when. Ha ha ha. I know what a huckleberry is, but the way he says it is technically kiss my ass, alright? Damn it, I didn't know that. Now I know. So thank you, but you don't have to shove it in my face. Anti-wheels. Anti-wheel. What we got? Oh man, we ain't got 37. Where'd y'all go? Ooh, sweet. How long was it going to take, Sassy? What'd I say? I can't remember. What are you talking about? Oh. When I said kiss my ass? What are you talking about? I'm scared. Don't mess with me. Oh shit. What did I just do? Damn it, I just lost chat. Son of a... Hey, my boy Sean Strickland fighting tonight. I mean tomorrow night. What just happened to my chat? This is gonna piss me off. Come on, man. Oh, there it goes. Okay, thank you. Uh-huh. I love you too, Sassy. Oh yeah, I love me some jams now. Never mind. I almost incriminated my brother-in-law. He makes some stuff in the mountains in Tennessee, and he brings it here, and oh my God. But that was 13, 14 years ago, last time I had some. But it was the stuff. Alright, so nothing significant really happened tonight besides my wonderful, beautiful people staying with me and chatting it up. But just for the hell of it, we're going to go ahead and hit it. But just for the hell of it, we're going to go ahead and hit it. But just for the hell of it. Yeah, boy. Okay, enough of that. Oh God, I made everybody leave. Sorry. Dubstep. That is hilarious. Pepper jelly is the best. Alright, guys. It is past my bedtime. I gotta get up at 5:30 so I can finish this video. But I'll be on tomorrow night. Asparagus. Oh my god, I love that stuff. Love you guys. Scott.